everybody, welcome back to Jack on a Journey. My name is Jack, and today is episode 1 of Club 5? I think it's 5. Club 5 of Jack on a Journey. Brilliant. We're getting there. Ajax is the new team. It was voted for on Twitter, on YouTube. It was anonymous. Absolutely anonymous. I think it was like 90% on the Twitter. Go to Ajax or something like that. And here we are. We've already played a couple of games, which you can see there. We won them both, and we're top of the league. It never really occurred to... I knew we were second, but it never really occurred to me how good they were performing. Because if we look at the schedule, they've only lost once all season. And there's a lot of green dots on there, especially here. And we've carried that on straight as we come in. So we played 2 games, both against Fortuna Sittard. Beat them 4-0 in the league, and then we played a completely different 11 to try out some new players. We beat them 1-0 in the cup. Perfect. We've got AZ in the next round of the cup. But today is our last game of this half of the league. We got the winter break after this. It's a short winter break, but you can see there's nearly a month, but we got a couple of friendlies in between as well. So we're going to play this game, and in the next episode we're going to play this game and have what transfers we've had as well, because to be fair, there's not much in terms of transfers I need to do. I'm going to sort the staff out because it's not full, and I like a full staffing team, if I'm honest, and Ajax should be best at everything in terms of, you know, best coaching staff, best recruitment staff, and best medical staff. So yeah, that's a job for the winter break. What else is there to tell you? We've made a couple of transfers already, have we? Not quite ready yet. So one guy, this Cooper Mayens, he's joining in June. He was on loan. I think there was a thing in his transfer where he was on loan, but if he played 20 games, that loan would be made permanently. So he's played a couple of games for us, and he's got the permanent deal. And then we sold Joshua Pinadaf, who's been here since the start of the game. To be fair to him, he was in the B team since the start of the game, but we've let him go back to his home of Portland Timbers for 925k. We've also put in a bid in for Michalski as well, the Anderlecht player. So fingers crossed we can get him. But this is the tactic we are going with today, and it harps back to our beta boys days, our beta save with Celtic, 5-2-2-1. Because we didn't have an abundance of wingers, so I thought, I need to do something, what can I do? And then I thought of this, and I was like, yes, we'll do this. So we got Hawkas and goal. What I'll do is I'll quickly go through the starting 11, so you can see that. So Hawkas and goal, a back 3 of Nizoki, Ballas and Gelson. So that's Nizoki, he's a French centre-back, can also play left-back and defensive midfield. Ballas, once again, centre-back, left-back, 25-year-old Serbian, 3.5 star once again. Gelson, is this the kid on loan from Chelsea? He's on loan from Chelsea, so he's a 21-year-old Brazilian, 3-star current, 5-star potential. Looks alright. Doesn't look too bad. Then wing backs of Kamas and Bidjedek. Kamas can play anywhere he wants, really. And who's the other guy? Bidjedek, 20-year-old Bosnian even. He's played all over the place. His first season at Ajax. There you go. He doesn't really know the right wing back role, but he'll learn to know it. Good physicals, I can see there. Good physicals. Centre midfield, this is where our dynamic duo come in. So we got Fossum, who's a team leader. He's our number 7 as well. What a player. 3.5 star. Looking very good. 30-year-old Norwegian. He has the experience in the spine there. You can see he's played all over the place. Hanover, Bayer Leverkusen, Augsburg, Olympiacos, and now at Ajax. And constantly good ratings as well. So he's a good player to have. And next to him is Coop Miners, who is the guy that's just signed permanently. 3-star. He's decent, to be fair. He can play anywhere along the spine. He can also play left wing back and whatnot, kind of, and cam if needs to be. So that's a good little centre midfield duo, I would say. They've certainly played well in the first game. Another player that played well in our first game was AJAX. He scored 2 goals in our debut, if you will. 77 caps for Kosovo, 30-year-old. Looks very good at that cam role. If needs be, can also play left wing. But obviously we don't have a left wing role. But if we need to change tactic, he's always there. Got him for PSV, our rivals. Donis AJAX. Next to him in the cam role, Peter Swart. Once again, he looks very decent. 4-star. He's actually one of our players. Didn't come through our youth ranks, came through the youth ranks of Telstar, went to FC20, but we only picked him up for £1.4 million. And he looks decent, to be fair to him. He stood out, to say the least. 41 goals in 148 games for us. From a cam spot, that's not too bad, I would say. I assume they haven't been playing him striker. Especially not this season, because our striker is Gioza. He's on loan from Monaco striker. He looks very good. But he's having a bit of a tough time of it, because he scored on our debut, but that was his first goal in 11 hours, I think it was. But he does look decent. Physicals look excellent. 17 finishing. He looks good. He's on loan from Monaco. Only bought for £9 million. Haven't really played him. Hopefully, I'm fingers crossed, because I saw him and I was like, if we can get him on loan again, that'll be fantastic. But if not too much to worry about in terms of that. But this is the team. We got 12 players on the bench, which is just incredible. So we've got a fairly big squad. That's the team. We're going to play Feyenoord. I don't think there's anything else to show you. I don't think I've forgot anything. I can't remember. The reason why the Ajax job was open was because the manager of Ajax decided to go to Watford, the other team that we applied for, or the first team that we applied for. So thanks to him for taking the team bottom of the Premier League so we could take the team top, second at the time, of the Eredivisie. So thanks to him. They're playing a 4-2-3-1, so you need to be a bit careful on the wide parts of the pitches. A team such as ours should be winning today, apparently. Which is interesting, because I think Feyenoord are favourites. But we'll have a go. We'll certainly have a go. If we can pick up another win before the winter break, that'll be excellent. Right, finally a highlight here. 7 minutes in. It looks like that's going to be a free kick. VAR's back, everybody. VAR, even though it's a blatant free kick. VAR. Just reviewing the footage. Shock. Absolute shock. It's a free kick. Who would have thought it? Don't send our players off. Bucking. What's he doing there? He's a scam. Free kick for Feyenoord then. Mihaljic. How did I not go in? Oh, Feyenoord not scored there. Oh my god. I feel like I've recognised that name. Who does he play for? I'm not going to click on him because that means he'll score. But if I remember, I'll click on him afterwards. If I forget, you can always leave it down in the comments so you know who he plays for. Because I feel like I recognise that name. Free kick, corner kick to Feyenoord now, and they've hit the bar. They're slightly all over. I say slightly all over us, they're not. It's just they're getting all the highlights for some reason. But we're on top. Possession-wise, we're not. And we are positive, which is a bit worrying, but we played well in the first game. I know it's against a relegation team, but we played well in the first game. And we're playing well in this game. Look at that. Possession's coming back now. It's fine. It's fine. Just haven't had a highlight, which can be a bit worrying, but it's fine. It's fine, everybody. Stop moaning. Right, half-time. 0-0. We've got to remember that Feyenoord are up there with us. Assistant manager says disappointing. I'll go with that. I'm in a foreign country. I'll listen to him. I'll take the advice from my assistant manager. I don't know if he's any good. I don't know if he'll be here after the winter break. We got John Heitinger, the former Everton defender, our under-19s manager. He's really, really good, and I'm hoping he will be our assistant manager. But he doesn't like the assistant manager role for some reason. So I'm not too confident, but I really want him to be assistant manager. He looks fantastic. Feyenoord are still on the attack here, and we still haven't had a highlight, which is so weird. This could be our highlight. No, it just isn't, is it? It just isn't. We're putting pressure on here, though. Ramselaar to Nelson to Wegu? Don't know, Mihaljevic. Can't get tackled. There's a massive space over here. Where's our right wing back? Oh, it's 1-0. As expected, considering I should have clicked on him anyway. Shouldn't I? I'm going to click on him now because he's already scored. Fuck it, why not? Who did he play for? Heerenveen. I don't feel like I recognise him from Heerenveen, but apparently I do. Or maybe there's another guy called Mihaljevic. I don't know. But we're 1-0 down, which, to be fair, they were favourites for the game, and possession-wise, they've been on top. We haven't had a highlight yet, so why am I not surprised? Alright, we're going to make our substitutions now. Nothing's happening now. Nothing's happening. Fossum's had a pretty poor game. This is where it gets a bit worrying, because we haven't got many options in terms of bench. It's a bit lacking on the bench at the moment, and don't quite like it. Niemak can come on. That's the problem with having 12 people on the bench, I think, is we're going to go attacking as well. I've got a lot of youngsters, so that they fill out the bench. But are they first team ready? No, not really. They're like 1.5 star, 2 star. But we need a couple of players that I know of that are good and that I can trust to come on. But at the moment, we don't have that. And this has been quite a good dull game to come back for, hasn't it? Really? Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. We're not going to get a highlight at all? We got a highlight. It's another Feyenoord highlight, as expected. There wasn't any point showing you this game because you haven't seen how good we are, because we haven't had any highlights. It's just been Feyenoord highlights. That's the type of highlight are we getting in this game, is it? Push forwards. I know it's a bit late, but push forwards. We haven't had a single highlight. You're not going to see a highlight from us, I don't think, unless this kickoff highlight's our highlight. We're in their half. I think that's the first time all game we've been in their half. No, that's it. It's not a highlight. Don't worry about it. Just tickle your balls and then be like, nah. We've lost 1-0. That's fine. We're still top of the league. Look at that. Still top of the league. Not the end of the world. It was just... I'm more annoyed about the fact that you couldn't see our attacking prowess, considering we scored 4 goals in our first game. But there you go. Shame, but it's fine. It's a fine result. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Right, we're still top. I think that's because PSV didn't play yet. But we're going to end it here. And like I said, the next episode's going to be the first game back after the winter break. We're going to have some transfers. We're going to have a whole new staff. Hopefully, maybe. Maybe we've got a good staffing system here, so we don't need to. But we'll have to wait and see. And the players' staff... That's it, really. Isn't that over the winter break? You don't have to worry about anything else. We've got friendlies sorted out. So, yeah. If you did enjoy that, leave a like. Subscribe. If you're an Ajax fan, hello. Hopefully I'll do well. I know this hasn't really shown that I could do well, but it was only 1-0. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm talking about... It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, like, subscribe. If you're new around here, if you're an Ajax fan and you found this video... Monday to Friday videos, not on weekends, so people can catch up on the weekends. And yeah, don't know why this is taking forever to load. If you did enjoy that, please leave a like on the video. Please subscribe if you're new. And I shall see you again in the next episode, where it'll be all wins. All wins in the next episodes. That was the last loss we're going to have.